Many men believe the cause lies in wasting their vital energy, and that is why the No Nut November movement was born, a challenge to go through the entire month of November without ejaculating. But does holding it in really make you stronger and more focused? Or is it just another overhyped social media trend? I am Dr. Titan Gray, a specialist in urology and pelvic surgery, and today we are going to break down all the myths surrounding semen retention, what truly happens inside your body, and the natural biological reactions that make this entire challenge almost pointless. First, let's make one thing clear. What exactly is semen retention? It means completely abstaining from any form of ejaculation, no sexual intercourse, no masturbation, no release of semen at all.
This video is not here to convince you whether you should or should not take part in No Nut November. If you do it out of curiosity, or because you feel it helps you gain self-control, improve focus, or bring mental balance, then go ahead. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. The real issue is that many people misunderstand the science behind it. Some believe that semen retention boosts testosterone, enhances fertility, or makes the body produce more semen. Sounds appealing, right? But the real question is there any actual scientific evidence supporting that? Let's take a look at what science really says, starting with the most talked about topic, testosterone. Across multiple scientific papers, there are only 2 small studies that have ever examined how abstaining from ejaculation affects testosterone levels. One with 10 male participants and another with 29. At first, the results might sound exciting. The first study showed that testosterone levels increased after 3 weeks without ejaculation. But here's a crucial detail. The participants were all young, healthy men, and they knew that after those 3 weeks, they would get to watch adult films and masturbate to complete the study. That completely changes how we interpret the results. The testosterone spike did not come from holding it in, but rather from the body's anticipation of a reward. The brain recognized that relief is coming soon, so the endocrine system automatically boosted sex hormone production to prepare for the expected pleasure. The second study found a small increase in testosterone after 7 days, but then it quickly dropped back to normal levels. In short, even though there are fluctuations, they are only temporary effects, most likely caused by anticipation of ejaculation, not by abstaining from it.
Now, let's talk about fertility, and this part might surprise a lot of people. Many believe that the longer you hold it, the stronger your sperm becomes, but in reality, it is the complete opposite. According to research, semen quality starts to noticeably decline after about 5 to 7 days without ejaculation. During that time, the DNA inside sperm cells becomes more fragmented, their shapes turn abnormal, and their ability to move drops significantly. Simply put, if you're trying to have a baby, holding your semen for too long actually reduces your chances of conception instead of improving them. However, there is one thing that people often say that is true. The longer you abstain, the more semen you release when you finally ejaculate. This has been confirmed by several meta-analyses, meaning large studies that combine data from dozens of smaller ones. One review that analyzed 17 studies with abstinence periods up to 14 days, and another that reviewed 30 studies, both concluded that longer abstinence equals greater semen volume. But don't get too excited just yet, because the growth rate does not continue forever. During the first 4 days, semen volume increases by about 12% per day, but then it slows down and almost plateaus. There are 2 main reasons for that. First, your body naturally reabsorbs older semen if you do not ejaculate. It does not store it endlessly like many people assume. Second, if you abstain for too long, your body will release it on its own through what is known as a nocturnal emission, or a wet dream. This is a completely natural physiological reaction, like a built-in reset system that helps your reproductive system maintain balance. And when that happens, all the semen you have been storing up goes right back to zero. Unfortunately, many people feel guilty or ashamed when they experience a wet dream, especially if they're participating in the No Nut November challenge. But the truth is, you cannot control it, and there is absolutely nothing wrong or shameful about it. It is simply the natural reaction of a healthy male body. When it happens, just clean up, get some rest, and carry on with your life as usual. Here's the simple takeaway. If your goal is to achieve the best semen volume and sperm quality, the ideal window is about 4 to 5 days of abstinence. Go beyond that, like the 30-day No Nut November challenge, and your body will either reabsorb the excess semen or release it naturally through a wet dream. And if you and your partner are trying to have a baby, the most effective method is not abstaining, but having sex every other day during the ovulation period. That keeps your sperm fresh, active, and increases your chances of natural conception. The most important thing I want you to remember is this. The idea of semen retention is wrapped in layers of myths, claims that it boosts testosterone, enhances fertility, or even grants you some kind of special power. But scientific evidence is clear. While you might see a small increase in semen volume, your body has its own limits. Abstaining from ejaculation will not turn you into a superhuman, and it is certainly not a shortcut to becoming stronger. So, whether you decide to join No Nut November out of curiosity, to challenge yourself, or simply because you enjoy the feeling of discipline, at least now you truly understand what is actually happening inside your body. If you found this video helpful and want more science-based explanations about sexual health, clear, honest, and free from exaggeration or myths, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. I will be here every week to talk with you about the topics most doctors avoid discussing, but everyone deserves to know. And remember, take good care of yourself because you truly deserve it.